I've designed an automatic farm for almost everything in the game of Minecraft, including villagers. Hello there, Ray here, and my villager breeder is quick and cheap to build up, yet runs at full efficiency. Great for early to mid game, and can be used with my OP villager trading hall system. Villagers are by far the largest unlock in the game of Minecraft. All you need is 1 emerald, which you can get by trading or by using my super easy raid farm. Then use those with villagers to get access to over 250 unique items, plus almost every enchantment in the game. But not every villager will buy and sell the same things, so you will need a lot of villagers, and that is exactly what my farm does, so watch till the end. So first thing you want to do is find a village that has grass or dirt around it. Then you want to find a somewhat level spot that is at least 9x9 area. And then starting from one of the corners, we're going to count in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th one, we're going to remove that block and place in some water. Then place a composter above it, then a block above that, then a torch. Then we're going to place trapdoors that are on the top side around this, as well as in between the corners. This stops the farmer from composting the crops into bone meal, yet he will continue to farm as he thinks he can reach the workstation. So when we get done, it looks like this. Then we're going to place another block on top of that, and a lightning rod on top of that. Without a lightning rod, the villagers could get hit by lightning, being converted over to witches. But with it, they are safe. Now we want to count out a total of 4 blocks, and on the 5th one, we're going to build a wall. So we'll count out a total of 5 blocks in each of the cardinal directions from the composter and place in at least 1 block so we know where the wall is going to be. Now we're going to connect these up by taking them to the corner. This is to keep the villagers inside and the zombies out. The crop farm is this big, so it can produce the needed amount of crops so the villagers can breed twice a day. So when we get done, it looks like this. Now we'll make sure that nothing else can get inside so that there's no way for zombies to pathfind their way into there. Be aware of any rooftops where zombies can spawn and jump down from. So once you secure the area, we are now ready to get villagers inside. We'll do this by just opening up one side that is closest to the center of the village, and since we already have 1 workstation in here, we might have got a villager to come inside already. But now we want to get a second villager in here, so we'll place in a second workstation. Now we want to go around and remove any other workstations in the area, as well as any beds that we find in the village. And this will force the villagers to go over to this one. As I can see, workstations up to 48 blocks away from them. Villagers will only go to the workstations during these certain hours, so use that to your advantage. This is an easy way to transport villagers into your farm without having to do any complicated work. Once you got 2 villagers inside, all you have to do is place a trapdoor just like that, and this will prevent them from getting out, but the player can still hop through here. Now you want to come in and place in torches, so from each cardinal direction going out to the walls, place one on either side. Now do this on all 4 sides, so the crops will have enough light to grow at night or even underground. Now I can come here and remove the extra workstation since we won't need that, and we can start tilling the entire area so it turns into farmland. You enjoyed learning new things about Minecraft? Don't check that you're subscribed, as my channel is about discovering new things and sharing them with you. And while you're at it, leave a like. And since we have water in the center, it will start to become moist farmland, which is needed in order for the crops to grow faster. Speaking of crops, we can go ahead and find one of the crops that are part of the village, and then we can come in here and take these to use in our village. You want to use just one type, so whichever one there is the most of, either carrots, potatoes, or beets. And then go ahead and just plant them in here. You don't need to plant the whole area. Eventually the farmers will do this themselves. If you want to speed up the process, you can always come in and plant it yourself, or give these guys a whole bunch of carrots to plant. So now over here where the entranceway is, we're going to place a trapdoor in and open it. This trapdoor and hole is going to allow babies to think they can walk across and hop into the beds, but they're going to fall down in here. Then just in front of that, we're going to place in a block. Then from here, we're going to place in beds facing away. It's important that the headpiece is away from you. Otherwise, the baby villagers will be able to get to those. We use 4 beds because 2 are for the parents, and the other 2 are so they can have the maximum amount of babies per day, which is 2. Now with this hole here, we want to go down 1 and then 2 blocks. Then we're going to go away from the village. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go ahead and expand this so it's 2 wide. We're going to come in and place water here as well as here. And then we can get out of here and close that back off. Then we're going to place in slabs on top of this, so they're top slabs. The slabs are so when the villagers grow up, they'll clip through and touch the water above them. We're going to build a little box-in area like this. Put the blocks on the first layer like so. Then on the next layer, we're going to have blocks here, as well as like this and here. And we're going to extend this outwards like so and place in a sign right there. Then we can place in some water in the back corner over here, and this will flush all the villagers down into this hole over here. And if you knock out 2 blocks here, this is where the villagers will pile up, and then you could take them to wherever you need them, like your villager trading hall. Now we want to make sure that outside villagers don't try to sleep in these bits here. So we want to make sure there's no path that lets them climb up on top of this. So we'll go around and remove any blocks nearby so that they can't click into the beds. Once that is safe, we go ahead and place in some blocks over top of this. I'm going to use glass so we can watch the villagers come through this area here. So now it will automatically let crops grow up, which will be automatically harvested by the farmer and some of it given to the other villager. Then the 2 villagers will breed, producing a baby villager. Then the villager will automatically be sorted off, grown up, and stored away. For the breeder to continue, it does need to have a player somewhat nearby so the crops can grow, because they do use random ticks. Typically this means you can stand within 8 chunks of it and it'll still run. But this actually is determined by the simulation distance that you have either in single player or on the server. So like a simulation distance of 5 means you need to be within 5 chunks of it. Villagers don't harvest crops or breed while it is nighttime, so sleep away the nights if you want to get more villagers per hour. If you want to stop the villagers from breeding, you can just place a gate in here. This is off, and then this would be back on again. And once you have some villagers down here, you can then use these methods of transporting different mobs, including villagers I talked about in this video here. I'll have that link down below. More easy farms in this playlist here, or this one about how I'm trying to farm up everything in the game. Now share this with your favorite Minecrafter and credit RaiseWorks. If you enjoy the hard work that I put into each of my videos and farms and would like to support me, I do have a Patreon as well as Discord subscribers. For both of them, I offer tons of different perks as my way of saying thank you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.